Cowboy singer-songwriter Brenn Hill and cowboy poet and humorist Andy Nelson. Award-winning singer-songwriter Brenn Hill has released 19 albums since 1997. His most recent is Horses of War, released in 2024. He has written more than 200 songs through the years. Clearly, he is one of Western music's leading performers. Andy Nelson, cowboy poet and humorist, is a second-generation farrier. He was raised in Oakley, Idaho. He's knowledgeable, interesting, and speaks with humor about the Western way of life. Andy's book, Culling the Herd, includes 113 of his poems. Brenn and Andy have joined together to create a unique program called Cowboys in Concert. Working independently without collaboration, songs and poems were written and later combined in concert.
Is another thing. Songwriting is really disciplined. You know, you're fitting your stanzas and your syllables metering has to be literally almost perfect.
I think your work as a liturgist is as powerful and as good as your singing, and that's powerfully good as well.
I appreciate it.
And what's underappreciated about Brenn Hill is his guitar playing ability.
Okay.
If you pay attention to what he's doing on that guitar, you'll be amazed.
Uh-huh. All right. Andy, tell me about your journey. You mentioned your dad the night before last.
Yeah.
Is that where it came from?
Was
your dad a poet as well as a farrier?
Yeah.
Really?
So my dad was probably the biggest cowboy character you've ever met in your life.
Really?
He was a horseman extraordinaire, farrier, none better, but he loved cowboy poetry. And he would be reading the Western Horseman, and he'd be reading an article, and it would remind him of something that happened to him. He would start writing in the margins of the article of the Western Horseman, start writing this story out.
Really?
And then eventually he'd try and work a poem into it and such. So, yeah, I come by it naturally.
Okay. Now, my imagination of you as a young fellow was you were the kid in the school classroom that made everybody laugh all the time.
Well, that's probably true. When I spent enough time in class, usually I was in detention. So
I'm not awfully surprised.
Yeah. So what time I was in school, sure. Yeah.
Or you were riding around in the old International with your dad.
I was. My dad had a shoeing circuit that he would take. My brother and I would travel with him. We were his tool pushers. We would hand him the tools, and so we went on all the shoeing gigs with him, and that's how I learned how to shoe. And, and that was an education in itself.
Yeah.
In the concert, the songs and poems are blended and combined.
Man, there is no place on earth you will feel closer to God or further away at the same time. Old Bucky started pitching, somehow I stayed on. 7 miles up east Fort Meadow, 15 miles long. Nobody to watch the news last night, nobody checked the weather. We were 4 young wranglers following the boss hell-bent for leather. 700 head stretched out in front of us. With the first strike of dry lightning, I heard old Ricky cuss. It was deep down in his throat, it was a whisper on his lip, but it echoed in our hearts and souls each time the lightning hit. Donnie rolled the smoke to hide the fear inside his eyes. Pedro started praying, looking all across the sky. The rim rock all around us flashed, the air was dense and new, as we kept the herd moving on through the lightning storm. Our kids have all moved away. They're grown now and on their own. We only see them on holidays or perhaps to co-sign a loan. Change comes at you in a hurry, and it rends my heart asunder.
I've already seen the lightning. Now I'm waiting on the thunder. Like waves of grass, life ebbs and flows, and the only constant is change. I choke down a lump in my throat as prosperity swallows the range. And my old cow dog is 14 now. How he lived this long is a wonder. I'm seeing more of the lightning, and I'm still waiting on the thunder. Storm clouds of age gather o'er me. Arthritic aches go clean to the bone. A couple of horse wrecks still haunt me, but the reaper has left me alone. So I cherish bygone adventures, and mine's memories I plunder. I'm seeing more and more of the lightning, and I'm still waiting on the thunder.
We stopped, let our horses drink at the new spring tank. And nobody said a word as lightning flashed along the bank. And we tore across the meadow when four pair broke and ran, longing for the home corrals and this forsaken land. But we kept them headed north until we reached the summer range, with those old dry lightning nimbus clouds circling so strange. The lightning and the wind passed by the meadow's upper end, and we all started talking loud and laughing once again. Donnie rolled another smoke and drew hard on his flask, and Pedro started singing loud and he sang the whole way back. And the rimrock all around us watched like mothers watch newborns, as we kept the herd moving on through the lightning storm.
I've seen some good horses buried, said farewell to trusted friends. I deal with it the best I can and wait as my broken heart mends. And we're all holding on for dear life as the stock market goes under. We've seen lightning like this before, and now we're waiting on the thunder. As witness to a shrinking world, we hold fast to our western roots. We will never sell our saddles nor trade in our cowboy boots, and we ride the recession like a bronc, or weather each Wall Street blunder. We've a front row seat of the lightning. Now we're waiting on the thunder. But what's in our hearts keeps us going. Love of life, family, and pards. We forge onward through trials and fears and play whatever's in the cards, yet keep close to our traditions, never to divide asunder. And it's okay. Bring on the lightning. I think we're ready for the thunder.
Right on cue. Right on cue.
Hey, this is Andy Nelson from Pinedale.
For more information on these talented and creative performers, check out their websites. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe. It's all free. Thank you for watching.